Brought to you by US Against the World, not the way to go. Like it or not, we are part of a world community. If we elect to operate as a totally independent entity, there will be unintended consequences. We are currently in a trade war with China. I believe it is justified, and I am thankful that the current administration has stepped up to address that country's unscrupulous trade practices. On the other hand, while I would hope that the US would achieve all of its objectives in this war, in no way do I think we will force China to convert to completely open free market. In my mind, this shouldn't be our goal or expectation. Why? No country in the world runs their economy as a totally free market, including the United States. For instance, we have tariffs on some metals that the current administration think are strategic to our position in the world. In fact, if you were to look, just about every country has pet industries that it wants to protect. And I think this is okay. I'm not talking about things like the French government's subsidies to Airbus. Rather, I'm talking about things such as Canada's dairy industry. Just as we feel that steel production in this country must be protected, the Canadian government has taken actions to protect its dairy industry. Would we be willing to eliminate tariffs on steel imports? I doubt it. So why should we expect Canada to stop what it is doing to protect the dairy industry? Paul Erickson's columns are part of Industry Week's supply chain initiative. But, for the most part, tariffs or other subsidies on these pet industries are the exception rather than the rule. The issue, then, becomes whether or not a country relies on such actions as a foundation of its trade practices. This is the sort of thing that, if unchecked, will cause countries with actual competitive advantages to struggle to compete. For instance, is it fair for a wire harness manufacturer in Monona, Iowa, to have to compete not only against foreign wire harness manufacturers, but also against those foreign manufacturers' governments, who offer raw materials at sub-market prices and provide export rebates to their domestic manufacturers? I saw that happen, and the result was not pretty. But that being said, I don't think it a wise strategy to initiate trade wars against a country that is only protecting a pet industry rather than using government intervention in the economy as a competitive strategy. Why? Because, like it or not, we are part of a world. For more on this story, visit the news article link.